The following video is my opinion and for entertainment purposes only.
Hello, it's me, ordinary girl trying to be fabulous, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to my subscribers. Thank you for coming back. Welcome to the new people who are watching. If you are not subscribed and you like my content, I hope you will consider subscribing. And if you do, hit the bell and make sure that you choose all so that you will get all of my uploads. Yeah, make sure you hit all. So, let me tell you a couple things about myself. I am the dog mother.
Yeah, I'll play the Godfather theme here. I can't because, copyright.
To 2 precious rescue dogs.
Olivia, a senior Japanese Chen, and Annie, a 2-year-old border terrier.
Previously, they were running around and acting like it was playtime, and it wasn't, and I had to calm them down. And right now, one of them is sleeping on the bed. Yeah, they're so precious, but in some of my other videos, you'll notice Annie's barking. Yeah, she's so sweet. I love her. She's a troubled soul, but who isn't? Who doesn't have issues? So that's Annie. So let's see. I am terrible at makeup, but I do reviews. I am a weight loss channel, and my weight loss has been rather slow and mediocre, but that's okay. I don't give up. I enjoy cooking. I have some cooking videos, fashion hauls. I do have some anti-MLM content because I am anti-MLM. Something I want to get into more is history and books because I do enjoy reading. So with that, we're going to start the video. Oh, this first video is a video that I like to talk about products that I would debunk, that I wouldn't personally use myself. So this is not a review. This is a debunking video. So like a couple weeks ago, I started getting ads for this company called Skinny Fit, Detox Tea. And I was looking into it, and like someone on their Facebook page asked if this product was okay for someone with kidney disease. I think like stage 4 kidney disease and they were they on dialysis? I don't remember. We'll get to why I don't remember and why I don't have a screenshot in a minute. So I said, you need to talk to your nephrologist about Detox Tea. So then I get a message from Skinny Fit, and they're like, well, if you have any issues, you need to talk to your doctor. And I was like, oh, I don't have any issues. I was like, I know y'all are a bunch of hooey. I absolutely know it. I absolutely know that your stuff is just poop tea. And turns out, in my research, that they are not poop tea. But we'll get to that too. So, we had a little back and forth. It was more me, the back and forth. I think I stayed nice, but they blocked me. And so then I noticed that these ads for this blog called The Wellness Collective started popping up. And the Wellness Collective blog had, exercises to get rid of your belly. So anybody who knows anything knows that you cannot spot reduce. And I said that to them. And then there was and then they're like the Wellness Collective, but they're just a blog that's selling skinny fit products. So I was like, your liver and kidneys detox, and if you are not detoxing properly with these two organs, then you have issues and you need to visit your doctor. So then the Wellness Collective blocked me. So then they have this product called Super Youth. And I noticed I started getting ads for Super Youth. And that was tonight. So I said basically the same thing. Your kidneys and liver detox you. If you are not getting appropriate, if they aren't working optimally, then you need a doctor. And at this time, I am not blocked by Super Youth, but give it time, because this company, they are fragile little snowflakes, and they cannot handle anybody with an opposing opinion. One of the reasons why I can't show you a screenshot of one of my original comments is because they removed my comment and I am blocked because, I dropped facts on them. So, this video was going to be about skinny fit and everything that's wrong with it. But in my research, just starting to research, I realized that the video was going to be like 6 hours long, and I was going to have to split it up into several parts. So that won't work. Now, because I don't have time for that. You don't have time for that. So what I did decide to do was I decided to find an article on why detoxing is not good for you. So I found this article, and I will include certain parts of the article, and I will link the whole article down below in the description box so that you can read it. What it is it's a podcast, and it's university hospitals, and it's a podcast blog, and it's Healthy at UH. So if I'm looking down, I have tons of notes. So the article is called Feeling the Need to Detox, Here's the Real Truth. And it's the podcast transcript. And the people in it are Pete Kenworthy, Macy Jepson, and then they are interviewing Dr. Ryan Marino, who is a university hospital, and he is a toxicologist. So he specializes in toxins. And so basically, Dr. Ryan Marino, they're like, thank you for being with us. People spend a lot of money on them, and detoxes are very expensive. I mean, like this Skinny Fit, you got 28 tea bags, and it was like $70. And if you look up the ingredients, you're basically spending $70 on herbal tea. I mean, if you want to spend $70 on herbal tea, it's your money. You don't need to detox. If you take nothing from this, you don't need to detox. So Dr. Ryan Marino, a toxicologist, basically at the end of this sentence says what I said in the beginning. And, he's a doctor. He's like gone to school for 24 years? I don't know. How long do doctors go to school? They go to school for a long time. He says that I don't think anyone really does need to detox. It's just your liver and your kidneys. And if those aren't working, you should seek medical attention anyways. And so they ask him questions, and, are there toxins? Aren't there toxins from the bad food we're eating? And don't we need to detox? And so the doctor, he says, there are toxins out there, that his whole career is toxicology. He wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for the toxins. But a tea or pills, well, I added pills, but he says a tea that a celebrity sells you isn't going to fix that. So then they go on and they're like, let's play devil's advocate. You talked about celebrities trying to sell you something, and we know there are plenty of celebrities who sell these products. And whether they've tried them or not, I don't know, but they try to sell you these products. And they're like, well, I feel better, I look better, I've lost weight, blah, blah, blah. So the doctor says, I suspect it is mostly a placebo effect. And in honesty, full honesty, I will tell you all that I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be transparent here. Before I knew any better, I did detoxes. I thought that my intestines are covered in sludge and I need to poop it out, and I did detox. The last detox I did, because now the big thing is like the microbiome, your gut health and things like that. The last detox I did disrupted my gut health, and I ended up in the emergency room because I got the stomach flu, because I did not have the proper bacteria to fight it off. See, now this is my opinion. I did not have the proper bacteria to fight off this flu bug, so I got a stomach flu. And I was in the ER, and it was gross. I'm gonna be vulgar for a second. It was coming out both ends, like a volcano. It was so horrible. So it's like a placebo effect. And he says, I have to suspect that it's probably mostly a placebo effect. And the whole appeal, these things are like a magic fix. Like, you never talk about like a healthy diet or anything like that you have to, clean yourself out of this stuff and all that stuff. And it's touted as a magical cure-all. And whenever you are when you're feeling desperate, this sort of thing preys on your desperation. And it's so funny.
Editing girl here, this is another reason to dislike MLMs and be anti-MLMs, because a lot of these multi-level marketing companies push these phony detox products. They push these phony detox products and they prey on women's insecurities and men's too, honestly.
Because I like history and I haven't gone into much detail about these things, but in the 20s, maybe in the early 1900s, you hear about liver tonics that are supposed to cure whatever ails you. And they didn't. So he says it's mostly a placebo effect. You think it'll be a magic cure-all. And so the guy, Pete Kenworthy, and if Pete is not, I'm not trying to be any, I'm sorry if, I'm just gonna move on. So he says, it's all bunk. Yes, it is all bunk. And it's unless you have some sort of deficiency or poisoning, there is no reason to take supplements. There is no reason to try and detox from anything. If you've been poisoned, once again, you need a doctor, not a detox. Matcha green tea is not going to help you if you've been poisoned. Yerba mate, which in some studies has been found to cause cancer, possibly, is not going to fix your poisoning. So, people doing this, they might feel better, but they've, maybe cleaned up their diet, which is what's really making them feel better. Drinking herbal tea or poop tea, laxative tea is not gonna help them to feel better. And also, especially if you are, if you look at detox products, one thing I was wrong about with the Skinny Fit or the Wellness Collective or whatever they're calling themselves today, which the name keeps changing. If you look at it, and let's see, I believe Cascara Sagrada. If you look at the first ingredient or any ingredient and it contains Cascara Sagrada, that is a laxative, and that will give you diarrhea, the runs. Oh, it's terrible. So then they go on and they're like, the teas can cause diarrhea and dehydration. So there was the popular cleanse a few years ago, which was like the maple syrup and cayenne pepper, which I did that because you had the maple syrup and the cayenne pepper, but what you also did was you had like a liter of water and you put a tablespoon of salt in it and you drank it. And oh my goodness. Have you ever seen the horror movie where the woman like births a monster that turns around, kills and eats her, and then in turn turns around and kills and eats everyone else? That's what a quart of water and a tablespoon of salt will do. It didn't. I drank it. I went and took my dogs out. This was a long time ago. This was when I had Mandy and Rosie and, But I went and took my dogs out, and it wasn't a half an hour later that I was like, gonna be vulgar again. I was birthing the monster. I thought I was gonna die. I was like sitting in the bathroom and I'm like sweating and my stomach is cramping. It's horrible. I do not recommend it. So, yeah, that are not approved by anyone. You don't have to have any evidence behind them, and taking advice from a celebrity is like dehydrating yourself is probably not a good idea. So this doctor had treated people who did some detoxes and they had issues. They had dehydration and diarrhea. So let's see, let's go. And they can really do more harm than good. And we'll go. So they're continuing to talk, and they're quite creative. And your kidneys and your liver have a function, and so can your liver and kidneys be helped with these products? Because can you like help your liver and kidneys do the job that you think that they're doing? You want to help out, and will this improve the way your livers and kidneys work? And so the doctor says no. Being hydrated is an important thing to keep your kidneys functioning at their peak. And having a balanced diet, can help your liver certainly, but there is no supplement, no tea, no pill is going to improve the way your liver and kidneys work. And then they go on to talk about, how cutting out processed food, eating a more whole, balanced diet is helpful, So their final point is that their main point is that no one needs a detox. And if you think you do, you need to talk to your doctor. And if your doctor says you do, you need to contact your insurance company and get another doctor. I added that part. They didn't say that. But my opinion is, if your doctor says you need a detox, then you need to get another doctor, because you don't need a detox. And, like they talk about charcoal and all that. And so in the final thoughts is that, you don't need to detox. And if a product promises that you'll lose weight detoxing, they are wrong, because you cannot out supplement a bad diet. And if you started taking this product and you were using, and you also cleaned up your diet a lot and you did lose weight, it's probably not the detox that's causing you to lose weight. It's that you cleaned up your diet. And they talk about all that in this article, blog, podcast, which is very interesting, which, like I said, I'm going to link below, because the people who are doing it are way more educated than I am. And so with that, I got a doggy who's like got a pillow, and she is okay, she just jumped down. So with that, I am going to leave you, and I'm going to leave you. And thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hearing me ramble on and on for a couple minutes. And like I said, I am not a doctor. I am not a dietitian. I am not a scientist. This is all my opinion, and you need to speak to your doctor about everything. Okay, and I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you. Bye. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.